So somebody tell me why I should lose sleep because a handful of white people decide they want to collectively organize. Okay, you look around, black people, black supremacists are out there racially organizing all day, every day, all across the goddamn country. Black supremacists who believe that white people are a bunch of cave dwellers, came out of caves, that white people are genetically inferior to black people. Some believe that white people were created by some black wizard guy named Yakub, like, I don't know, thousands, tens of thousands of years ago. So that white people are just like these little creations by some black genius over back in the pyramids. Some black supremacists believe that white people were, they were basically albinos, genetically stunted albinos in Africa, and they were basically outcast from black society because the black people didn't want a bunch of genetically inferiors. So they believe that black people were just black, or rather that white people are just black albinos who were outcast from Africa, sent to northern regions or whatever, and then eventually morphed into the modern day white person you see now. Which is fascinating to me because if white people are just a bunch of genetically inferior, stunted, cave-dwelling golem creatures, how the fuck do they have all this white supremacy, white dominance over you to hold you back? Like, if you're genetically superior and you're the original man created in the image of God back in the We-Was pyramids, how did a bunch of genetically stunted inferiors somehow gain the reins of control and power over you and now oppress you with their white supremacy? Doesn't make any sense unless deep down what you really believe is that when you say the word white supremacy, you actually mean it. It's sort of like a declaration subconsciously. You're saying what you believe. White supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. You believe the white man is superior to you, and that's why you can't stop saying the word white supremacy. So with all this rampant black supremacist shit going on, tell me why I should lose sleep when some white people decide they want to go mimic the behavior of black supremacists, brown supremacists, Mexican supremacists. Every other racial group on the planet is unabashedly collectively organizing. Yet, if a white person and a group of white people decide they want to assert their rights with as much fervor as the insane, mentally ill black supremacists are, suddenly the mainstream white-owned, some want to say Jewish-owned, I don't think the CEO of fucking Twitter is a Jew. He's a white dude. It's not all Jewish people. Look at Twitter over the past few days, though. It's been nothing but, oh my God, white nationalist, white supremacist rally, even though Antifa initiated the violence and violated freedom of speech. The whole media, the white-owned, Twitter-owned media is saying white people did everything bad. Oh my God, it's so terrible, so terrible, so terrible, so terrible. They completely ignore the black supremacists, the black KKK groups, the Mexican nationalist, Mexican supremacist groups. Those get a complete pass. So, I want to show you a quick clip. So you can understand, I put a tweet yesterday and I basically said that all Black Lives Matter rallies are black supremacist rallies. And that's just a fucking fact. Every single Black Lives Matter rally is a black supremacist rally. They don't openly say it, but behind closed doors, all they think about is white man's a cave beast, white man's a cave beast. We built the pyramid, we built the pyramids. This was the YouTube video that popped up. Check it out. Who wants blueprints for a crumbling fucking pyramid with nothing inside, nothing of use inside, a functional use inside, made out of fucking stones, thousands of years ago. Give me a blueprint for a fucking nice, beautiful skyscraper, not for the fucking pyramids. But that's how black supremacists think. But the point is, notice how this racist, this vicious, vile racist, who, I mean, I bet every night she goes home at night and she has like a doll of like a white woman, and she just starts to smash that white woman doll, like a life-size doll of a white woman, and she just starts beating it up, ripping that beautiful blonde hair, straight, beautiful blonde hair, just ripping it out of the scalp, smashing down on the white woman's face with her fists. I mean, you know, this woman, she has so much hatred for white women. It's pretty sad, actually. But the point is that notice that it wasn't long before she whooped out the black supremacist we was king stuff, okay? Which is, by all fucking definitions, that's racist ideology. Of course, that's the black privilege. She's allowed to get away with it. But stunning, really. And the point is that the average person, the average brown or black activist, not the average black person in general, the average activist who happens to be black, they are basically black supremacists. It might take a little digging to get past the, oh, I'm just believing Black Lives Matter, but you get deep enough and they're like, they just whoop out white people or genetically inferior cave beasts and fuck them. So yes, the average Black Lives Matter protest is a black supremacist rally. Every single one of them, pretty much. In fact, I will say, every single Black Lives Matter protest or rally or meet up behind closed doors, everything, the whole group is a black supremacist black KKK rally. It's a black supremacist rally. Black Lives Matter, by its very nature, is black supremacy, racism. And the reason, other than, you know, when they whoop out the, we built the pyramids, fuck you! Other than that, those cases, the reason that Black Lives Matter is a black supremacist, racist organization is because every fucking cause they fight for is based on lies. Be it Mike Brown, or the Trayvon Martins, or all these other little heroes that come along, they're all bullshit cases. You can find some good cases of police brutality. I will also add that more white people are killed by cops than black people are killed by cops every year. People say, oh, but there's more white people in the country than there are black people. Yeah, but white people commit exponentially fewer crimes than black people. So it actually is, I think statistically it's out of proportion. Way too many white people are being killed in proportion to the amount of crimes they commit. Meanwhile, if you compare blacks and the amount of crimes they commit, the amount of blacks who die annually, I think, is actually lower than it should be, if you're comparing statistics. And there was a study done once, pretty mainstream study, that showed cops are less likely to shoot a black suspect than they are to shoot a white suspect, because they know if they shoot a black suspect, all hell's going to break loose in the fucking media. So, talk about, white privilege. So yeah, because it's all based on lies, there is no actual oppression of black people, which is what Black Lives Matter claims. Falsely accusing white people of a racial hate crime is a racial hate crime against white people. So when Black Lives Matter falsely accuses white people of being racist, or falsely accuses white people of oppressing blacks, to falsely accuse white people of that is an unjustified, hateful, racist attack on white people who clearly don't deserve it because you're making false allegations. So fundamentally, the Black Lives Matter movement is a black supremacy organization. What more do we need to say, guys? What more do we need to say? Other than, actually, before we go, check them out. What more relevant shirt to plug than the McGregor versus Mayweather That's Racist t-shirts? Get them now. We got about 2 weeks before the big fight. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. And you want to order it now so that it arrives by the time of the fight, so you can wear it at the bar, wear it with your friends. McGregor versus Mayweather, That's Racist t-shirts. I'll put a link below and in the card above. Thank you guys for watching.
McGregor is not a boxer, period.
McGregor will not land a single punch.
How long have you been fighting?
Well, I've been boxing pretty much all my life.
Be part of history. Get your McGregor Mayweather shirts now.